There you go. I'm like, Missy, you forgot to hit go live. Okay, bye guys. I can't get out. Take me off. Remove. I'm trying to help her. Hold on. Let me see. Uh-oh. Okay, come back. She's not muted, so I'm not quite sure exactly. Let me see. Settings, audio. I don't know, Missy. How's your microphone on the... You hear me? Turn up the volume. I don't know. Let me remove her and bring her back. Head to stage. Still can't hear you. Edit mic setting. Can you hear her now? Hi, Dory. Okay, let me go on the computer. I don't know. 1 second. Please hold.
How about that? Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay, I got it now. You guys can hear me now, right? Okay. I think what it was I was trying to do something on my computer, on the laptop, and because it has a mouse and it has the pad, and I wanted to turn the pad off, and Mr. Elmo said you have to hit F4. So I hit F4, and that turned the microphone off on the computer. So I think that's what it was. Okay. Hey, Jenny. Okay. I said hello to everybody once. I'm not going to go back through it again. But I need to let you know that last week when everything hit me, it was because I had forgotten that I asked God to help me take better care of His holy temple. And since I had forgotten about that, and I still wasn't taking good care of His holy temple, He reminded me that I needed to take better care of His holy temple. And so things started, this old house started falling apart. I lost shutters, and the front steps went down, and you know how wiring. And so when I finally realized what was going on, that it was God reminding me to take better care of myself, I had to thank Him for teaching me a visual lesson. I'm a visual learner of how to take care of myself by allowing my body to start falling apart. And then I had to ask for forgiveness. I couldn't sleep last night for about half an hour or so. I don't know. I woke up a bunch last night. And so I had to ask Him for His forgiveness for being so upset about things that were happening last week, and apologize for not recognizing or not remembering that they were gifts from Him to show me that I needed to take better care of myself. So be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. But I do know also that God never gives us any more than we can bear. And no matter what happens, He can use all things for good for those who love Him. So there you go. And I'm sorry about this morning's things. Every time I move my screen, I think, change the screen designation, something over here unhooks. And I'm not sure why that is, but it just seems to happen. Maybe things are loose to begin with, or maybe I've jiggled or joggled or something. I don't know. I don't know the technicalities. So that's why as soon as I come on, Sunita comes on so that she can help me. She can help me. So hello, hello, hello. Oh, there went the phone. Okay. Oh, lots of people in today. Hello, hello, hello. There's the word for the day. That's right. Did I get my hair cut? No, actually, it's still long, but I did not take a shower this morning. So what I did was just put it behind my ears, and I went looking for somewhere here. I have a pair of beautiful earrings, but I don't really want to poke around too much, because you know what happens when I do? I lose my audio. Maybe I put them in here with the buttons. What do you know? What do you know? Nah, I don't see them in here. I thought maybe I might have stuck them in here with my buttons, but I didn't. Okay, enough of that. Guess what I'm working on? Hey, Spring. Welcome, welcome. And there's my Nino and Alma. Welcome, welcome in, Alma. Drive-by hug. Love that boy. A foot. Yes, it is a monkey foot. Well, you guys are bright. It is. It is a monkey foot. I got to get ready for Sunday. Oh, and I want to tell you that, I've been doing the luck of the draw, and I've got my colors for my 7 blankets. Now, the 7th one isn't on here because it is the sunflower blanket, and it's going to be a Boggy Creek blanket, but it's not a luck of the draw Boggy style blanket, so it's not on there. But yesterday morning, we got our color number for week number 6. Week number 6. We only have 4 more to go, guys. And when we finish them up, you've got time to wash them, block them, whatever you want to do, put a border on it if necessary, because you can't start sending them again until August. They've taken all the Boggy blankets down to the kids. The people at the camp were just overwhelmed. And I want to tell you this, those creators who came up with special blankets, like Mama Swift, Trish, right off the bat, came up with a Sweet Marshmallow Kiss, a new blanket for this year. And there were ones that Juan came up with. I don't know who else came up with blankets, but if somebody had come up with a blanket, everybody loved it, and they made those blankets and sent them to Nancy or Lynette or Lynn or to Juan, one of those 4. When they got down there and they sorted them all out, they had enough of one pattern. Now there's 10 cots in a cabin. They had enough for 3 cabins with that one type of blanket. So now they can outfit all of the kids in one cabin with the same type of blanket, different colors, but same pattern. I thought that was pretty cool. Instead of having like, okay, these are all pink and white and red, so these are going to be Valentine, and they still do that. And you can make Valentine blankets, or you can make 4th of July blankets. You can make a theme blanket. But also they had enough. I'll just say the Sweet Marshmallow Kiss. They don't have that one this year because it just came out and we're only in week 6, so they're not going to get those till next year. But the cabin. What is the cabin one? Textured cabin. The textured cabin. They had enough of those for a cabin full. The original ones, of course, they get a lot of those, but it just was awesome. Next year, I think they're going to get a bunch of Sweet Marshmallow Kisses, because that Sweet Marshmallow Kiss is a very, very squishy. It's a hug. It's a hug in a blanket, and I love it. You started making tumbleweeds? That's awesome. Now, if you guys don't know what tumbleweeds are, I don't know who makes them, but maybe the staff does. I don't know. But they take a piece of yarn for a lanyard. And then on this lanyard, they take a bunch of short yarn pieces, like maybe 4 or 5 inches, and they put them all together and tie them. And they tie them to this. And if you see somebody doing something good, you reward them by taking out one of yours and tying it on theirs. And at the end of the week, some kids go home with lots of stuff tied to their lanyard, and yet no tumbleweed left because they've seen as many good things happen. It's just kind of like a reward system for doing good, being kind, helping others. Remember, all of these kids are severely ill and are not allowed to go to any other camp because no other camp is equipped to handle them. Oh, Pardon me for blowing out your eardrums. Tracy, hello, hello, sweetheart. Textured cabin throw, yes. You just did one? Well, good for you. And hello, Ellie. If you'd like to see where if you have donated and you'd like to see where they go, Billy the Crafty Floridian, go and check out those channels. Billy did a tutorial. Hello, Lydia and Deidre. Oh, that's all part of the gang, all part of the deal, guys. Okay, so moving right along. Showed you that, showed you this. Working on, let's see, I put on the, I've got the first color in the second week, third week, fourth week. This is my 5th week's color for this Somebody by the Woven Fence blanket. It's a dark brown to go in with the kind of browns and creams and things in this blanket. What else do I have to show you? This is the knit one, and we're going to knit. I finished the pants, and she loves them. That's all I can say. So I'm making a blanket. You know, this week, because I was not tethered, grounded, I was so scattered. I started a blanket, and I'm not going to do it over again. I'm just going to, I think I'm going to go around the circle and pull it in a bit. And if I pull it in, I think it will tighten it. Let's see if that works some. Oh, a little maybe. But I am definitely going to have to block this one because guess what it is? It is the moss stitch. And you know how the moss stitch can be a real tight stitch. And if you look, it's beginning to lean. And so I think maybe when I change colors, I change sides. I'm not sure how I remedy that, but it'll all work in the end. Hello to my Lydia. And God bless you, Deidre. Everybody needs a good blessing. Ellie, I can't thank you enough, and your Aunt Gracie. Awesome people there. I am making the 7 blankets I told you, and my main color. This is the Amish Ripple blanket. These are the colors for the Amish Ripple blanket, and this is actually a variegated. This is actually a variegated color. And darn if I didn't almost run out. And it's a Joann's Big Twist. So I'll tell you how good God is. There's very little yarn left at Joann's anymore. You go in there and the whole store is pretty well emptied. And I had placed a couple orders and gotten my yarn from Joann's, and I was fine with it until I started that blanket. So I went back. Elmo dropped me off there, and I went back in just to see if they had any more of that variegated. And they must have just opened up a box of them because there were There were probably 24 of these in the bin. And they're, of course, they're 25% off. So I picked up 4 of them because I am not on week 5 on that blanket yet. If you remember, that's the blanket that's been giving me the fits because it's an Amish ripple, and I've never done that pattern before. I've done ripple patterns before, but this one has long crochets in it that you go down and pick up 2 rows below, and it's only got 2 crochets per side, and then you do the corner, and you do 2 crochets down the other side, and then you skip 2. I've never done a blanket like that before, and it had me bamboozled. But I'm so thankful that I was able to get some of this, so I will be able to complete that blanket now. Okay, what are we doing? We are I really want to do something cotton. And this is not cotton. Sweet Delight gingerbread. How's that? And, okay, I'm going to ask you a question. This is called Love You More. And this is Sweet Delight Prince. Love You More. Or I have this one, which is called Teddy Bear Cuddles. Which do you think is the better, the teddy bear or the Love You More? To go with, if I do like a rompers or something, if I do a sweater out of one of these two, which is the better of the two? The Love You More or the Teddy Bear Cuddles? Bunny! Well, some are. Teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear. Love you more. 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 Teddy bear. One is Teddy. Okay, we're even now. One is, oh, there goes a nail. One is cream and orange and a little bit of brown in it. That's the Teddy Bear Cuddles. And the other one has the same brown, orangey brown in it, but it has green and a little bit of, oh, I'd say a gray brown. Oh, hello, Rose. Hello, Gabrielle. Love you more with the green. Okay. Teddy bear doesn't have any blue. The teddy bear has got the peach and the brown and the cream. I think the blue you see is the label, is what you saw. Bonnie's changed. Okay, we're going with the love you more. Thanks, guys. Okay, you guys are a big help. All right, so I'm gonna find the center of this I love you more. And of course, it's never the one that you pull out. It's always the one that's down at the other end that you never can find. So you got to kind of go in and stick your thumb in there and see if you can find an aberrant strand. And hello, Mr. Elmo just got home. He had lunch with his son today. I'll bet it was a nice one. And I'm kind of betting on the fact that he might bring me no lunch.
I'm fine. Yeah.
You didn't bring me a sandwich this time? He did not. Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that funny? An ear flap. Well, all right. This says to use size 6, a size 6 needle. So let's see what we have in 6s. This is a 5 millimeter. And it says to use a 4 millimeter. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it that small. Well, let's see if we've got a 4 millimeter here. I'm sure we do somewhere because you know me. I got hooks all over the place. I don't think I want to do. Well, let's just see what we have handy here. Let's just see what we've got in the old basket. See if we have a 4 millimeter. And if we don't know, guess what we have here? We have a bumblebee that tells us what size the hook is or the needle is. And this is a 4.5. 4.5. So we might be able to use this one. Let's see what we have. This is a 5.5. Those are double points. Looking for a little one. Looking for a little one. Ooh, not that little. Ooh. This is a 4.5 millimeter Chai-Gu 24 inch. That ought to work, huh? Meter 29 inch Susan Bates Silverloom. We'll use this one. That way we know we'll probably have the right gauge. I'll put my bumblebee back where it belongs. And we'll put this one back in the bucket. And I'm just going to set the bucket over here for right now because I'm not going to fight with getting it back in there. All right, let's open these up. You guys with me still? Naked Snail. That's Demetria. She's beautiful. And I made her a snail, but I couldn't make it naked because I just couldn't. So I made her a coat and a hat. It's lovely. And she's saying hi to everybody. There's Lana. Hello, Lana, with extra hugs and kisses and prayers for you, sweetheart. And my favorite P. All right, let's find that end again. And we will start knitting. Are you guys ready? I do a long tail cast on, and we're going to do 40 stitches. That ought to be about right. Okay, here we go. You take your long tail and your working yarn, and you put your fingers up through the middle of it, and then grab it with your hands and spread this out. Okay, we're going to go under the thumb and around the finger and over. There's your first cast on. Under the thumb, around the finger, and out. Up the tree, around the limb, and out. You guys know how to cast on? Those of you knitters who knit know how to cast on. And I can't hold my arms out there much longer, so I'm going to pull them back. I think Elmo was going to, he went to lunch today with his son, so I think he was going to, oh, I'm not going to have enough. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, and I'm not going to have enough, so I've got to go a little bit longer. Went to lunch with his son today and was going to stop by the pharmacy and pick up a prescription that I had waiting for my vitamin D3. There was such a mix-up with the doctor's office. She said tablets. They saw capsules. They don't come in capsules. They only come in tablets, so they didn't refill it. And they sent, supposedly, something back to the doctor's office, and supposedly the doctor's office resent the order for tablets. And when we stopped through there yesterday on our way somewhere, I have been out in the car with Mr. Elmo so much. I think it's because he knows I was concerned about all these things happening and he was distracting me. But we have gone on drives, evening drives, to watch the sunset, I bet you every day last week. And this is Friday. I know we've done it every night this week. And it's been so pleasurable just to watch the sun and the different colors so that you know what the weather's going to be like the next day. Anyway, we went through the drive-through and they still did not have the order. And I said that the doctor resent it. So I don't know what the problem is. She said, I don't know, we'll contact them. So they called this morning and said my D3 was in. So I'm glad of that. I have been going out. I know you guys are concerned. Some of you are concerned about it. And I have been going out and sitting on the viewing stand in the evening. And sometimes when it's not 58 degrees outside, I go out every morning and feed the outside cat. And if it's nice out there, I'll get my cup of tea or my cup of coffee and go sit out there and crochet in the morning. It's just so lovely. Florida in the spring and in the autumn and the beginning of winter is just so lovely. It's so lovely. After that, it gets too hot, or we've got like 2 weeks of really, really cold. Rose! Spring, I'm so glad you're here. You remember this weather. Gwen! You knit to cast on. Okay. It doesn't really matter how you do it. We just need to cast on 40. 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Well, that doesn't look like very much, does it? I bet I'm supposed to cast on 60. Nine, 10, that's 50. Hold it right there, partner. And let me get out the book and absolutely make sure. I have made so many of these, I didn't think I would need the book today. Silly me. Silly, silly me. Okay, I'll get out the book and I'll actually show you which. I hate getting this book out because there's so many cool things in it and I love to do them all and I just want to start them all and I can't. So you know how that is when you start looking through patterns? It's like, ooh, ooh, I'll make this one. Ooh, ooh, I'll do this one. No, I really want to do this one. Oh, how about Alice Fowler's booty? Those are so cute. Oh, look at this baby hat. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Can you guys tell I'm feeling a little better? I am. I really, really am. Okay, I think this whole section is hats. So this, and there it is. That is not it. And here all this time I thought it might be, but it is not. All right. Is this it? This is crocheted. Okay, somebody got an idea? Sam, you're the knitter. Do we, 40 stitches, okay. I thought it was 40. Cast on 40 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Okay, I'm going to start with 40 stitches. This is for 0 to 3 months. Or maybe a preemie. A small 5-pound baby is what I'm making for. So if you want to make like the 6-month size, I would say go ahead and do the 60 stitches. Okay, and this is a sweater like this one, where we are starting at the bottom and going up the back. And then we add on for the sleeves. And we'll be doing some weeks of this one, okay? So that's what we're doing. This has 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This has 60. So if you wanted to make it for up to 6 months, do the 60. I'm doing the 40. And the first several rows we're going to do, probably until we get about 3/4 of an inch, will be knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. Deidre, I'm making a baby sweater to go with those brown pants that I crocheted. So far I've got a size 6 or a 4mm knitting needle. I've cast on 40 stitches, and that's for birth to 3 months. If you want to do one that's to 6 months, 3 to 6 months, you'll need 60 stitches. Jeanette, no, I did not. I have not. There's Ellen. Hello, Ellen. Let's see. Go back up to Jeanette. Teddy bear. Is that what you said, Teddy bear? Or before that, Jeanette? Or maybe it's after that. I don't know. Teddy bear. And Gwen is here. 2 days of winter. Oh, Sam, I'm so thankful it's getting cooler there. Mac! Jeanette, I did not see, so put it again, please. Okay, so I am going to knit, purl, knit, purl. Oh, come on. Well, that's a knit. Oh, it's yarn over. Okay, knit, purl. You can't see anyway because my fingers are in the way. Knit, bring it forward and purl. Take it to the back and knit. Nancy. Right, for 6 months. Thank you, Dory. And we're doing the ribbing at the bottom, so it's knit 1, purl 1. If you're going to do the 3-month size, you're going to probably want about 3/4 of an inch of ribbing. But write it down so when you get back to the fronts, and we'll do the fronts later, you want to remember, or you can measure it. I kind of wing things. which is why some of my things come out cattywampus. And I see that we're running low on time already. Not the Mama Nancy. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up for next Friday. I will have my ribbing done. If you guys that are coming along with me are doing the ribbing, I will meet you back up next Friday with either 3/4 of an inch of ribbing for a 3-month sweater. It's a double-breasted crossed over sweater. Or maybe I'll let you guys decide next week whether you'd rather do 2 fronts or a crossover front. I like the crossover front for little guys, especially up north. But okay, I'm going to finish this row, guys. And then I'll take some prayer requests because we've got 5 minutes left on the clock, and I do not want to forget those. Okay, here's the thing. I am ending on a purl. I do not want to do that, so I'm going to make another stitch. And I am going to knit that stitch. I am going to knit this stitch. Okay, and there is my first row of stitches. Kind of gray, and we're going into white. So let's get out the other book, the other important book. And we're still praying for Kim to get a job. Kimberly. Okay, and today is March 21, December, January, February, March. Isn't today the beginning of spring? The heavenly dress? Mimi, I've been trying to do the dress in the clouds, and mine comes out looking like oh, why is it that I can't find what I want when I want it? Isn't that remarkable? Oh, I set it back here, that's why. Just have to remember where you put things. It should come out different. This is the way you start with this, it's like a popcorn. But mine looks more like a headband. It should flare out flat like that, and it isn't. It's more like a headband. And Michelle M is doing it also, and hers is coming out lovely. I don't know what's wrong with mine. I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to redo it, and we'll see what happens. I may have to do a different dress, but I just thought that would be so pretty. This is Moya Moya yarn. It's a hand-dyed yarn, bamboo and cotton, and it's from Africa. And it's 100%. No, it's not 100% cotton, as I just told you it wasn't. It's bamboo and cotton, and it's just so shimmery and so pretty. It's a 4-ply. It's called Elara. This color is Elara. But you can get them in color packs. I think there's 9 colors. What do they call that when they a fade or you know, when the colors just they change shade by shade by shade, and but they're all the same color, just different shades of that color. You frog the cloud one. Did you have trouble with it too, Leanie? Ombre. Thank you, Lana. Sandra, yeah, when they transition one into the other, it's an ombre effect. Did you have trouble with it? Thank you, Gabriella. Yes, it is ombre. Okay. You had snow? Oh yeah, you were in that snow belt, weren't you? Okay, it's 1 o'clock and I got no prayer requests. Everybody, you got 1 minute if you got a prayer request. Oh, because of that dress. Okay, I've done a couple out of there, and I really like the book, and I really like the patterns that I've done. I did the bolero. That was very easy, and I did the green rompers. I put the legs from the gray pants. I put the legs. I used that pattern for the slate pants, and transferred it to the same pattern of the little bubble leg in the green leggings, but I just used the length for because I made long rompers. I don't know if I'm making any sense or not. I need to go. Tracy. Lana, you're always in my prayers, sweetheart. And Leanie's unspoken prayers were answered. Thank you, God, for unspoken prayers that are answered. "15 rounds, Tracy. Okay. Next week. You know who we're going to be praying for the next 15 weeks, guys? Donna Jordan. Family. And Pebbles, you're always in my prayer too. Spring, I love you. Philippians 4 and 6 for everyone. Now, does that say do everything without arguing or complaining? Philippians, I know that one, Dory. And you think, oh, here it is up here in this song. I know that one. Excellent letter to the Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Ephesians and Colossians, 1st and 2nd. and Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st and 2nd and 3rd John, Jude and the Revelation. I missed it. Let's see, the Romans, Corinthians, the Ephesians. What are we looking up? Philippians, Galatians, Ephesians. We want Philippians. Philippians. And what was it, 4 and 6? Because it's not 6 and 4. Is it 4 and 2? No. Must be 4 and 6. Rejoice in the Lord always, and I say again, rejoice. Hi. Yep, we're done. We're done here. Okay, guys. Nancy, you go help your dad. Don't worry about anything and pray about everything. Isn't that the way? But there's another one to that, Ditsy Dory Doodles. Remember what you prayed for, so when it happens, you won't think it's a problem. You'll know it's a gift, because God uses all things for good for those who love him. And I love all of you. And I will see you again on Sunday, when we will continue to make a monkey out of me. I love you guys. Bye.